Yeah, strong words from the Ukrainian president, but in some ways, the stronger thing even than the words is the image, because this is President Zelensky in the Security Council chamber for the first time. He's addressed the Security Council by video link before, but this is the first time he's sat around the horseshoe table of that body, which is the final court in the world system of international peace and security. Let's discuss this further with Margus Tsahkna, who is the Foreign Minister of Estonia, one of the staunchest supporters of Ukraine and President Zelensky. How important is it that he came here to New York?
It is very important that President Zelensky is here. He participated in the Security Council meeting and also, of course, the speech. And just to reach as well out from the allies what are like a daily basis supporting us, Estonia and other countries, but the global south. Today everybody is here in United Nations meeting, and it is very important to give the information that this is long-term military crisis. This is not just a military conflict. This is a genocide. This is much more wider. As deportation of children, we rose as well in a side event.
Now, let me ask you about the global south that you mentioned, particularly African countries. Do you have a bit of a problem with them? Because I was speaking to one African leader who said, we need a ceasefire right now. Now, that's not your position, although you'd like there to be peace in Ukraine. You don't want a ceasefire right now, do you?
We cannot ceasefire. We have to finish the war. We have to push Russia back to Russia. We have to re-establish the international
law. Why
not
a ceasefire as they want now? Why not peace now?
We cannot do the deals. We had a ceasefire 2014 and the aggression started again. So we have to understand that. But Estonia has no colonial background, and we are having many meetings with different African countries. And we explain how it was to be under the Soviet Union occupation, what is actually now happening as well in Ukraine by Russia. This is a colonization policy.
Because your country used to be part of the Soviet Union,
we lost 1/4 of our population at this time. So for us, it's much more easier to explain these countries actually what is going on now.
Is there a problem that the war is going on so long? And I'm saying that because it's no longer every day on the top of the headlines. It's no longer every day the #1 story. Isn't there a danger that as that continues, people will get used to this? Politicians, perhaps it will not be a priority. Some of your EU and NATO countries might sort of step back on some of their military and financial commitments, and the unity that you've shown might start to disappear.
Absolutely, I'm concerned of that we are getting tired of this military conflict, but it is not only military conflict, this is genocide. And this is not like the war movie we are watching, that 2.5 hours and it is finished then, and then heroes and the winners and losers. This is a real thing, it lasts and we must support. But that's the reason why we are talking about other things, as a deportation of children. More than 20,000 of children has been kidnapped and therefore sale or in the camps in Russia and Belarus. So these kind of stories, they are touching actually not the leaderships of the countries, but the people, the fathers and mothers, as me. I have 4 kids, and I cannot understand how can we in the 23rd century deport children and brainwash them and putting them for
When you say brainwash them, there's talk that they're being indoctrinated to hate their own country, Ukraine.
Absolutely, and there are even some cases. We had the high-level meeting yesterday, and the prosecutor of Ukraine explained a story when the young guy was sent back to the military fight against its own nation. So these kind of stories cannot happen. So we must keep going to explain that this is not only military conflict, but this is much wider thing against humanity, against children. And I think that through the peoples, we can as well get an attention, the ongoing attention from the leadership.
Margus Tsahkna, the Foreign Minister of Estonia, thank you very much for joining us here on Al Jazeera. That Security Council meeting is not going to end anytime soon. The 15 members of the Security Council will speak, and although the Russian ambassador is warming the